Our final destination is in Portugal's far north, a place famous for its natural beauty. It's a popular region for hikers and holidaymakers. Due to the altitude in this region of Portugal, the architects were asked to produce a property that would cope with cold weather and also take advantage of the beautiful woodland landscape. Right.
Here we are.
Excellent.
Casa Geres is hidden, built on a hillside. The road leads to the rear, and in order to fully appreciate the house, we need to walk all of the way around it before we go in.
I really like the idea of not revealing anything at all as you arrive. It's a good way to meet a house, isn't it, Piers?
I think we should just see what we can discover. A natural stream running down the valley has been diverted and transformed into a series of pools.
Look at this waterfall. Oh! Nearly
You're right
in.
there.
Yeah, no, I nearly was in the drink then. You know, the Victorians would have gone mad for this. Yeah. It's a fernery, basically.
You're going mad for it. You're going mad for it.
I am. I really think it's extraordinarily beautiful. And I love the way it's sort of just another part of your journey around this house.
The house is like a large cabin perched on the mountainside. The platform is made from concrete, with the building above a much more lightweight combination of steel, timber and glass, with framed views out into the woodland.
Our first real glimpse of the house, and the scale of it is phenomenal.
It's really lovely the way the concrete embeds the house in the ground. And then there's this very lightweight timber wrapping over the top. It's a lovely way these two bits of the building have come together. It's really monolithic, and I have to confess I have a love of buildings that don't have small domestic openings, but have big planes of material.
Already, we've been here a few minutes, and there's so much going on.
I mean, what a great entrance shaft, and there's no other word for it. The long concrete steps are very theatrical, concealing the view until it's revealed to you from inside. The house is anchored into both the hillside behind it and the bedrock below. At one end is a 5-metre-high bedroom area, separated from the main house by a small courtyard, and inside, the bedrooms and bathrooms are accessed from a mezzanine which overlooks the double-height living space below. Oh, what a great room. I mean, this is a huge space.
It's much bigger. I mean, I knew it was going to be quite a big room, but this is enormous, isn't it?
It reminds me of the saying my old tutor used to use, which was every house should have a room where a child can get up to speed.
What about an adult getting up to speed? This space is designed to work as both an intimate family room and a place to entertain larger gatherings. I like the idea of being able to move where your sitting room is.
Yeah.
Nothing's tethered. It's all absolutely free.
Yeah.
What transforms this contemporary warehouse structure from cavernous to cosy is the subtle colour palette of vintage furniture and the generous use of sensuous textiles. It's very calm in here, Piers. It's church-like. The colour of the leaves outside and the valley with the sun on it, sheepskin and...
Caroline's right, this does have a church-like quality because, of course, this is the main hall, and the back are the vestry spaces, the smaller spaces subservient to the main event, which, in this case, is a very rudimentary kitchen. It's almost like the scullery that a manor house would have had, but made in the 21st century fashion out of very, very straightforward bits and pieces, lit by a single shaft of light from above, hitting all of this masonry. And then here, I mean, the depth of this wall, it's 4 foot thick, this wall, and it's taking me upstairs through what looks like an ancient stone staircase. Upstairs is very different from a church. This is industrial steel. This is bridge technology, and the whole of the top of this house is really one big truss that lifts up that timber box above the concrete. The bedroom has a cabin-like quality. I mean, this could be on a boat somewhere. It's lined in timber from top to bottom. Acoustically, it's very different. It's really warm. And these shutters are really rudimentary. They're simple, big pieces of timber. The top is held open just by a timber prop. The bottom one is hung by a chain.
And with those windows, what a frame. Now, you can use these spaces, which are quite sheltered when the wind is blowing hard up the valley, and it brings you in from the outside into this wonderful master bedroom. And unlike the rooms in the other side of the house, the other guest bedrooms, which are upstairs and small and cosy and wooden, this one has much more elegant proportions. With a 5-metre ceiling, a giraffe could get a good night's kip in here without getting a crick in its neck. This house is intimate and impressive, stylish and fun, combining stunning architecture and great taste. Quite nippy now, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm quite glad we can light the fire. I do love the house.
It's a really elemental building in many ways in terms of how it connects us with nature, all the materials and the noise and the textures and everything.
And the house itself, the wood and the concrete, they really complement each other.
Just like us.
Yeah, just like us.
Next time, we're in Switzerland, visiting majestic mountain homes, startling lakeside pads.
Look at me!
And luxurious alpine villas, as once again we go in search of the world's most extraordinary homes.
This is clearly what this entire house is about.